And we stroll, we're in. Oh, strolled. Hi, my name's Ed, and I'm the founder of Karah Climbing. Ooh, in one. The idea of the name came from just an in-joke with my brothers. We're all very close. I think it's something my oldest brother said when he was like 9, just flippantly.
I've seen the clip where Karah is first said. It's just filmed on like an iPod or like a really old camera, and then it's like Ed's older brother, like so young, and it's like he's like pointing at things and saying what they're called, and he's pointing to the camera and he's going, "This is a camera," but he says Karah instead.
And it gradually turned into a graffiti tag that I sprayed a little bit around Sheffield, so don't tell anyone. And I thought it was just something cool I could put some artwork under. And it kind of evolved from me and my mates going out climbing in the peaks at gyms. I decided I'd make it a little bit more official and put it on a t-shirt. Man, this shit is easy. So I'm from down south, from Hertfordshire, where there's not a lot of climbing going on. There's a couple of gyms, but apart from that, nothing. The idea of Sheffield as a climbing city really influenced my idea to come here. I'm studying history, obviously, because you got to get a degree. But climbing is a thing I really love, and I've been doing it most of my life, as much as I can remember, pretty much. And so coming to a city that loves climbing so much and so like rooted in climbing history was it's really cool. The design of the Blizzard tee came from, I was on a skiing trip in Norway a couple of years ago, and I saw this effect of the snow building up on the rocks, on the granite, and I thought it looked really cool, took a photo of it, and a few years later I thought it would look hard on the back of a t-shirt. The design itself of the tee has stemmed pretty much fully from bouldering. You want something heavyweight, boxy, slightly cropped, the good stuff. Say hi. I'm the guy Ed dragged to the climbing wall that one time.
My name is Charlie. I study maths, and I met Ed in my first year flat. He was living across the hall from me. Yeah, we're pretty close. Live together still. Yeah, Ed dragged me to a climbing wall in March, and then sort of fell quite in love with it. No, I thought it was a bit weird firstly, but then I sort of realised it's quite fun.
My mate Isaac just happens to be a very talented photographer, and so going out the peaks he'd always have a camera on him. I set up an Instagram, and yeah, we just wanted something to put some work into.
I don't know how we met actually, probably just at the pub with Charlie. Actually no, I met Ed in first year, didn't I? Yeah, when you guys were going out to go tag somewhere. Yeah, started climbing again in second year. So, just been climbing since, to be honest.
Yeah. Yes. Oh!
God damn, the green traverse. So, it's an absolute classic. Peak District line, the traverse along the gritstone edge. You start with this weird cross move to an edge, which I find okay, and then slap into a guppy. And then you do this move, if you're doing the strict 7A, you drop down into an edge, get just a terrible foot, drop down again, and then you kind of just have to imagine there's footholds and launch up to this kind of juggy thing, but you have to be really precise. And that move I find nails. It's like so low percentage. Then you get a foot up, tight right across, it's nails. I've been trying that problem for a while. It's kind of my plantation nemesis boulder. But it is good fun and it's a classic line, the moves are all great. Chilling. So I had the idea for the lifting edge. I was actually on the way to my stepdad's brother's house, I think for Christmas. He owns a shop fitting business, which means he has a workshop. I had this idea for a lifting edge, but I hadn't fully sort of conceptualized it. I sent him over a few designs, which means I basically inundated him with messages. And eventually, we got a prototype out. It was engraved, it looked pretty good, but it still had some issues. And I was like, can we resolve them, or do you just not have the time of day? And eventually he was like, yeah, mate, sorry, it's not gonna make the cut. But it was kind of a blessing in disguise, because I managed to find a shop in Sheffield. They were so keen to get going. Yeah, made in Sheffield, they're good. So the lifting edges are made of oak. They're very solid, durable. The friction's great, unfinished as well. So it's you get the sort of raw feel of the wood, which just feels really good when you're lifting. Yeah, and I just wanted a design that was sort of solid and universal and could almost be a thing in itself, rather than the hyper-specific training-focused edges, which I think try too hard. Oh yeah, mate. Oh, here we go. It's a 20mm edge, nice and rounded. It's got a great little feel to it. Engraved on the front as well. That took ages to get right. And the cord's replaceable as well. So if you manage to wear it out, which if you do, fair enough, then yeah, you can just use any old cord, replace it. Simple as. And it ages nicely as well, the oak, because it's white European oak. Do we have my crusty one? I think it's over there somewhere. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but the difference between the two, this is a fresh one and this is mine I've had for 6 or 7 months, I think. And they do age nicely. It darkens and goes a nice golden colour, which is good. Yoink. Cheers. How do I feel when I climb? My idea of climbing for me is going about, fucking about with your mates, having a good time, going to the pub afterwards. Works Tap, great little gaff by the way. Yeah, it's just a good time. Tearing flappers, that kind of thing. Always good. The future of Karah, well, I'm hoping this drop does pretty well. And then from there, I wanted to evolve into something where you just got a t-shirt on, you're in a pub, you look across the room, someone else is wearing a t-shirt, and you can give them a nod knowing you know you like climbing, you're inspired by the same ideas, you like the same things. And it just sort of brews that culture of like, we know we like climbing. Already you get that sort of connection with the other person. And I think that's what I want Karah to turn into. I told you I can get pretentious. Karah is about underground, small scene climbing that you have with your mates. Just you and your small group going out in the night sessions, destroying your skin, tearing flappers, getting sore, and having a good time. Sound. It's also about sending boulders, and if you don't, you're weak. Oh. Like me with the green traverse. So hungry. Yeah, get your pan.
Howdy.
Oh, alright, you.
It might get in the way if you like climb.
You're doing slab.
Yeah, do you want to try it?
Yeah,
I'll let you try it.
It could look quite cool.
Take care of it though.
But in Harry Potter, you know, the one chooses the wizard. I have a feeling of you walking down West Street seeing that.
It definitely helps.
Oh yeah. Cowboy.
Alright. Imagine if I go like an absolute trend now where I kind of walk out.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Sucks.
Stop, they're gripping that, man.